Hello whiskey lovers and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings, and today we're going to Campbeltown. Now when I say Campbeltown, the first thing that comes to mind is most likely Springbank, but there is that other big player, Glen Scotia, which is a bit of a weird name because Glen Scotia basically means literally the Valley of Scotland. Now I don't think Campbeltown is the most redolent with valleys now, is it? It's not like Speyside or the Highlands, but nevertheless, it's Glen Scotia. And this is a limited batch release that was released in 2021. It was distilled in 2010. And this is a limited batch release for the Netherlands. Oh, wow. A limited batch release Campbeltown Cross. But this was, let me check. The cask type, that's the one that's interesting. The cask type in this case is heavy charred American oak barrels. Heavy char, as you know, when they toast or char a cask, they do so in different levels, which gives you more or less cask influence. So this was a heavy char. So I think we'll find ourselves enjoying a wee bit of a cask influence on this one. It's bottled at cask strength, or batch strength, I should say. Bottled at batch strength, and in this case, that's 56.8% ABV. 1,918 bottles of this this liquid were released to our friends in the Netherlands. Campbeltown Cross, Glen Scotia 2010, heavy char. Ooh. It's got this, it's a dark golden, almost amber liquid, which clings nicely to the glass. Now I have to be honest, Glen Scotia in my book, it's a bit of a funky malt. It's often hit or miss, and unfortunately, so far I've had more misses than hits. So I'm a bit apprehensive about this one, but let's give this one a go. The Glen Scotia, 10 years old, 2010, for the Netherlands, limited batch release, heavy char oak barrels, 56.8% ABV on the nose. Yeah. This nose too is a bit strange. Not unkind, but I get some pine needles and mashed potatoes, I kid you not. And those precede some wood glue, some leather, freshly polished leather, some orange peel, but also some sawdust, as if we're in a furniture maker's shop. Then I get some sultanas and dried peaches, a bit of lime zestiness there as well. There's a lot going on here, but I like it a lot, in fact. Nice on the palate. Nice and oily, but immediately very spicy indeed. Whew, this is very spicy. I get pepper, I get fennel, some vanilla in there as well, but the wood is very loud in this case, but without disturbing. It's not oaky loud. It's just a whole lot of cask influence. But hey, yeah, this was heavy char oak, remember? So it's a tad funky as well on some plant roots, ginger and licorice, even some raw mushrooms in there, some mandarin or oranges, and then something that reminds me of peat. Could very well be peat, in fact. And then I get some walnuts, some mocha, and now it evolves towards orange peel and fudge. A very funky malt, in fact. There's a lot going on, and it goes up and down. Between fruity notes, woody notes, spices, funky indeed. But, like I said, I like it. On the finish then. That's quite a long finish. On some herbs, some tobacco leaves, a touch of pine, which I already got on the nose, in fact. And that returns now, but it is softened by loads of honey and a bitterness like from a grape pith. Well, all in all, this is a very nice cask selection indeed. Those guys in the Netherlands, they're actually a bit lucky, I should say. The Dutch, after all, they have such chance, we call it in Belgium. Chance, we say in Flemish. They are very lucky to have had this for their market. And it's still on sale for less than 80 euros, I kid you not. So, what's not to like? Big shout out to my buddy Manny. He is from the Netherlands, and he provided me with this bottle. Manny, this Glen Scotia is a hit, so thank you. And that, my friends, is all for this Whiskey Rambling from Campbeltown, a Glen Scotia heavy char oak at 56.8% ABV, a hit. And I hope to see it one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings real soon. And until then, may the malt be with you.